Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. One of the first things I did when I moved to Sweden was looking up where I can invest in the stock market. Because if you don't know, this channel started out as a personal finance channel because I'm really passionate about making, saving and investing money. So of course I tried to find the best platforms here in Sweden to invest, and I already made 1 or 2 videos about that, so make sure to check that out. But in today's video, I want to talk a little bit more about it because I think people need to know. Let me know in the comments down below if you're already investing or if you don't know anything about it. Before I dive deeper into this topic, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter and grab your little free ebook with 10 questions to see if Sweden is the right fit for you. The link is in the description down below. Let's get started. I'm really happy to say that this video is sponsored by Index Masterclass, and it is a course about investing in Europe. There's so many investing sources out there, but they are mainly based on the US stock market. But far fewer resources talk about specifically the European market, including Sweden. I personally learned investing a lot from books and some YouTube videos here and there, but I felt like it was quite messy. I actually didn't think to even look for a course when I started my investing journey, but watching the Index Masterclass, I wish I had that from the beginning because it was really well laid out with step-by-step explanations. What I also love is that the videos are very clear, very well explained and quite short, and a lot packed with examples, which always helps to understand things better. The founder of this masterclass is actually Tom Crosshill, and he has a YouTube channel. I will link it down below in the description. We almost have the same number of subscribers. No, just kidding, he has way more, so he knows what he is talking about. So go and watch some of his videos to get the vibe, because you will see that he can explain things really, really well. So I went through the masterclass, and in today's video I wanted to give you the top level tips, what I learned. Of course, I'm just scratching the surface, but I hope this will be helpful already. And for more, you can always sign up for the masterclass. There's a link in the description below. So here's my first insight. Keep your core broad and simple. Use diversified index funds that track broad markets. Keep fees low, which is very important, and avoid unnecessary complexity. Investing can be actually really simple.
Before we talk about how to invest in investment funds, let's make sure we understand why investing in funds is a good idea compared to making your own portfolio of individual stocks and bonds. Well, I see at least 4 good reasons. First of all, to diversify your risks, you need many different investments, maybe as many as 30 or 40 individual stocks and bonds. Second, building and managing this kind of complex portfolio takes a lot of time and effort. And as we've seen, finding the best investments to buy is extremely difficult. Third, buying every single investment in your portfolio comes with brokerage fees, which will quickly eat your money. And fourth, you'll be competing with professional investors, but without their training, technology, or data sources. In the end, unless you are wealthy and really want to spend a lot of time studying finance and doing your own investments, it's just not practical.
Number 2, understand the market you want to invest in. It's actually a bit confusing to know where to put your money because every market is a bit different. So the masterclass actually breaks down developed, emerging, and frontier markets, so you can invest with confidence.
Imagine that you've got 3 friends giving you investment advice. America is my investment number 1. That's where shareholders get treated the best. It's like the paradise of capitalism. America, you're serious? Have you seen the stock prices there? There's going to be a crash. I'm going to stick to Europe. You can buy quality companies at a decent price here in Europe. Europe? America? What are you guys even talking about? Is that where the economic growth of the world is going to come from? You should invest in China, India, Brazil. Which friend do you think is right? I've got to admit, I enjoy these kinds of debates. But the truth is, there's no easy answer to the question, which global region will be the best stock investment? Stock prices in various regions already reflect what investors think about these regions. If the market believes that American companies are going to grow like crazy, well, then American stocks will be more expensive. If the market believes that European companies will struggle, well, those stocks will be cheaper. So you've got to ask yourself, do you want to buy higher expected growth at a higher price or lower expected growth at a lower price?
Number 3, build a repeatable investing system. The worst thing you can actually do is thinking about investments and the stock market all the time. And the best is to automate your contributions. Decide on your amount, pick a date, and set up auto invest. And commit to simple rules that keep out the noise. I'm investing already for years. I invested through pandemics, through wars, through presidencies so far. And honestly, I'm just sticking to my schedule. Tip number 4 is choose a risk level you can live with. You kind of have to prepare a little bit and choose the time horizon and how much volatility you can actually tolerate. And maybe also write it down so you don't make any changes and can just look up what your plan is. I'm not even the youngest person, but my risk level is still quite high.
Picture this. You're walking down the street and you notice 100 euros lying on the sidewalk. You look around, don't see anybody who it could belong to, so you pick it up. Free money. Pretty nice, huh? Now imagine a different scenario. You take out 100 euros at the ATM, but when you get home and check your pockets, the money isn't there. You lost it. Can't you just imagine the sinking feeling in your stomach? Horrible, isn't it? We hate the idea of losing money a lot more than we love the idea of gaining the same amount. Scientists have known this for a long time. The market dropping by 10% feels like a much bigger deal than the market rising by 10%. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Your caution can keep you from making foolish investments. Looking at you, NFTs. But other times it's a problem. For example, you invest too little in the stock market, even though you understand that over the long term, stock investing is very profitable. Or if there's a market crash, you sell stocks at the worst possible time because you can't deal emotionally with the losses. Even with the best of education, we are still people.
And last but not least, tip number 5 is track what matters. The course actually starts with a few templates, and I really appreciate these kind of templates because they give you an amazing overview of your finances and your investments. I'm sure you will appreciate them as well. For example, there is a wealth tracker.
Below this video, there's a link. Click on it. It's going to open up a Google Sheet. This is my personal spreadsheet for tracking my wealth. I cleared out all the numbers so that you can use it too. Let's start by clicking on File and Make a Copy. That's going to allow you to make your own private copy of the spreadsheet that nobody else can access. Okay? Then you can read the instructions here in the first tab, and then we can go to the Assets tab. Here at the top, we need to put down the date. So today it's March 18th. And below that, put down whatever assets you currently own. So maybe you have some money in the bank, maybe you have some investment funds, maybe you have some real estate or pension funds or something else. If you don't have much, don't worry. This sheet is going to fill up over time. Once you put down your assets, let's switch over to the Debts tab. So here you want to put down whatever you owe to other people. So maybe there's a loan from dad, maybe there's a student loan or something else. Okay, put down all your debt. And then once you've put down both assets and debt, it's time for the moment of truth. Let's switch to the Net Worth tab. And here at the bottom, you see your current net worth. In this case, it's 2,500 euros. Now, if it's a big number, congratulations. If it's small, that's okay.
But also one of my favorite tools is how investing can change your life spreadsheet. Sounds pretty good, right? And you kind of like enter your assumptions to see projections for the next few years. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but at least you have a nice orientation and have something to look forward to. But throughout the course, you will always find a few templates you can use. So just watch the lessons and fill in the details. The videos always explain how to fill in the templates. so you really are not left in the dark and just can follow along and see, you know, your wealth. So when I started actually investing, I didn't have any templates. Now I'm using actually the templates as well because it's just so nice. I'm quite an organization girl, you know, I love to see things in a spreadsheet. And I have a few spreadsheets, but I didn't have, you know, like a wealth tracker or like investment tracker. So now I set up everything and now I keep working towards my investment goals. I know that I only scratched the surface in today's video, but that is what the masterclass is for. It really goes into the nitty-gritty without the overwhelm. So if you're thinking to learn more about investing, then I highly recommend you checking out the masterclass. There's a link in the description down below. And as I mentioned, you can do the class on your own pace. Every video is quite short and quite precise, so you don't have to actually spend hours and hours each day. You can just do a few minutes every day to learn investing. And for me personally, it was a great refresher. There were definitely some details in there which I forgot or maybe wasn't even aware of. So it doesn't matter if you are a total beginner or someone like me who knows a little bit about it, the masterclass will really help you understand everything. And you can also check out independent reviews on Trustpilot. A lot of people already left reviews. There's also a community within the masterclass where are already thousands of investors across Europe you can connect with. You can ask questions in the community. So you are not alone in this as well. When you are signing up to the masterclass, it comes with a community. I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about investing. If you live in Sweden, I highly recommend you to invest. And now you have a great structure to do so as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you're already investing or if you want to start. Thanks so much for watching till the end, and I will see you in my next video. Hej då!